Hey everyone, we are live. And do you recognize where I'm sitting? At the Shape the Dog podcast location. I thought you recognize it. And today we're talking dog training, but we also have a special guest today. And you might want to, if you're drinking a tea or something, set it down because this is going to be really exciting when I show you who the special guest is. Like, this is like inspiration personified. You ready? Look at that. Look at that dude over there. Doesn't he scream? I want activity. I want action. I'm here for the community. Right? Tater? Oh, you meditating, bud? I'm back. And I have a question for you. And I'm going to try and watch the comments and write. It's going to be a little hard, so Chris is going to help me out maybe. What are the most important cues you think a dog should know the absolute best? And when you join, please tell me where you're from. So, what are the most important cues you think? When I say cues, some people call them commands, some people call them prompts. Like, what are the words? You can even say, what are the most important behaviors? But what are the important words that a dog should be able to respond to? What is your input? And please, when you join, tell me where you're from. Kelowna. Hello from Kelowna in Richmond. Okay, Anita says, come. So a recall word. There's, oh, Chris, good one. The dog's name. The word no. Welcome, Australia and Calgary and Vancouver's in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Stop. Okay. No. Stop. Name. Leave it. Their name. Okay, I'll put leave it. Lots of votes for the recall. Cookie sit. Okay, we got to sit. Drop. When you mean drop, do you mean like in a down position? Or do you mean drop like drop what's in your mouth? So stay, sit. Do not touch. Is that a cue? Oh, somebody said cookie. I'm trying to go. Oh, wait. We've got to stay. We've got to wait. PP. So wait. Potty cues. I love you. I hope, is that a cue or is that for me? Marker word. Okay. So oops, I can't spell word. Drop it. Search. So I'm trying to group words that are related. Glen William, Ontario. Wit, which is I should just move this. Oh, Janine, you finally got one for me. So release. Release cue. Good one. So we've got sit. Come seems to be the biggie one. Marker words, potty cues. A lot others, tons of you guys have said recalls, your recall words. So go sift, go sniff. Thank you, Cindy. Place. Do you mean like that would be our the word that means go up on a spot and hold it? I'm assuming. So place. We call it hop it up. Yeah, okay. I saw another one. Hello from Japan. What part of Japan? So go sniff. I didn't write that one down. I'm just writing some extras when I get that. Okay, we're getting a good list. Come would be the nose. Hop it up. Get it. There's another one. So anybody getting a new puppy? There's a lot of really good words here for you. Drop it. Somebody said out. Hop it up. I wrote hop it up, so 2 of you got hop it up. Now, as you guys, there's a lot of good words, a lot of good ones. I think a lot of times what we feel is important, like I want you to think about your life with a dog. Oh, Janine, a 10-week-old bulldog, come on over. Come on over, because we got a bulldog here that making himself at home over there on my ottoman. That can share some experiences. Go play. So I wrote that when somebody said go sniff, because I'm trying to classify these words. Thank you is a cue that I use with my dogs as well. If someone's at the door and they go all barky, oh wait, I forgot to change my camera back to me. Okay, so quiet or thank you. And so when you think about these cues, a lot of them, I want you to consider why you came up with the ones you did. Is it because you really feel those are important cues for your relationship with your dog? Or do you think that's what tradition has taught me to say? Like, think of life with a family pet. I think personally, a dog knowing their name is super important. And if we're going to teach them anything, they have to understand how the reinforcement will be delivered to them. So, should they go look for it on the floor? Should they wait until it's delivered? I think marker words telling them you're doing a good job are important. So, and also release words. I think those are biggies for me. Now, people said sit and stay and wait, and are they really that important? Because let's do a little demo with the bulldog, shall we? So I want you to think about what words does your dog really know? And I'm going to do this test. We're going to test the bulldog here. I'm going to stand perfectly still. And does he react the way I ask him to without me like luring him with my body or luring him with a cookie? I don't know. We're going to take a chance and we're going to see. So let me put the camera up. So you guys, meanwhile, you guys can keep answering that question. Okay. I got to get rid of the border collie. How about, you're going to need a toy. How about you take, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Before I get into this, I'm going to give away a couple prizes because I might forget at the end. First of all, we had 2 prizes to give away from last week from our 200th celebration podcast episode. And I'm leaving that up there because I want everyone to know about 200 celebration shaped by dog. And that's why we have all of our programs open, closing tonight at midnight. Last week's winner, the winner of the Restore bed is Katie Montour. She had this gem, and it was, "Your brilliance is much more noticeable than your flaws." This was a quote from my friend Elliot Connie, who is a psychotherapist. Brilliant. So your brilliance is more important, noticeable than your flaws. It can be hard to put your ego aside and make room for compassion and empathy, but when you focus on yours and your dog's brilliance, you become unstoppable. Such a great, great quote. And then our share winner from last week is Doug Loeser, Loeser. You can see how I don't want to pronounce that incorrectly because that could be a little bit, insulting. So those are our winners. I am going to give away. Let me see. I'll let you guys vote. Because whatever one I don't give away, I'm giving to Swagger, so he doesn't bother me while I'm training Tater. We have from the great people at 4 Miles. First of all, the climb top or the Restore, if you don't know, let me just show you the Restore. It is, you can use it on top of these beds. See this? Memory foam. It's amazing. It's memory foam. So you can use it on top of the beds, or you can use it on just as a bed on its own. Like it's amazing. So that's the great people at Blue Nine. Thank you for your support. They're always there to support anything I ask them. I say, hey, our community would like some prizes. They are like, sure, let's do it. And another group of people, the great people at For My Merles, are also always there to support anything in our community. So right now I'm going to do a share prize, but I'm going to let you pick, because whatever one you don't pick, I'm going to let Swagger hold on to. Or you can pick the one that Swagger holds on to. Orange Tuggy Ball, that's got Dogs That written on it. Or the blue, it's what's that called, like a mini Chucket, also Dogs That on it. Or the Treat Taco. Which one am I giving away right now? Let's have a vote on it. So put your answer in the comments. Blue ball, orange ball, or taco. Which one? I don't see any comments. Did I lose you guys? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to get a drink of water. Oh, a lot of votes for orange. Orange wins. Blue goes to Swagger. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the orange away. And I'll give it away at the end of tonight. And all you have to do is share this broadcast. So just share it on your social media pages. Come back here, write in the comments, shared, and where you shared it, so that we can check. Somebody on my team can go over and check where you shared it. All right. So it's great. It's like, this is pretty much the tug toy that I use all the time when I'm training my dogs. Occasionally I do something else, but I love these tug toys because I love bungees. The dogs love the mesh. Balls are light. I can put them in my hand. I can run agility with them. Love them. Giving away an orange. That means the border collie gets the blue. He's going to hop up on the couch with Chris. Let me just turn this over. Okay. Swagger, you can come get that. You can go hop it up on the bed with Chris. No, hop it up, Monka. Hop it. No, not that one. That Tater needs that one. Swaggy, you're gonna come up there. Hop, oh, no, really, you're allowed. All right. So, okay, I see some of you guys are doing this. You're in for the draw. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away another prize at the end for whoever. Tomorrow night, we'll just make an announcement. So anybody who shares this through the rest of the night up until we close our big 200 celebration, we're going to give away another prize. All right, so we're talking about cues, because what I want you to right now is tell me what cues. So we've talked about what are the important ones. What cues do you believe your dogs know brilliantly? Anytime, any place, we're going to get those. So what are they? Write those in the comments. They could be different than the ones you think are most important. And if you think they're the most important, but they're not the ones the dog knows best, ooh, we have a problem. We got to fix that problem. Okay, so what are the cues? Yeah, do you think your dog knows best? I'm going to go get some treats. I'm going to turn the cam on so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Oh, here. I got them. All right, I got some treats, and what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to see if I can put another microphone on so that you guys can hear me when I'm over there training tater salad. So what are the ones that your dog knows the best? So be honest with me. What are the ones that you would be willing to bet me your dog will get right? Wait at the door, come when I whistle, touch. Okay, I'm going to change mics because I want you guys to be able to hear me. So tell me if you can hear me when I change to this microphone. So this is me talking. Let me know. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me when I'm talking? Fingers crossed. Anyone? Can you hear me? Oh, yay, you can. That's exciting. So now you can hear me when I'm training. All right. So thank you guys. So the cues are the cues. Now I want you to answer. Are the cues that you say are the most important, are those the ones your dog knows best of all? Right? Are they? So be honest with me. Like 80% of the ones I say are the most important are the ones the dog knows most of all, or the ones I know most of all are the ones that are associated with the dog, something the dog loves, like walkies or dinner or treat. All right, so let's get the bulldog. Get the bulldog camera on. Okay. Now he's looking exceptionally excited. Exceptionally excited, I say. That looks like a dog who can't wait to work. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to be brave and ask him to tug. No, I'm going to have to ask him to tug on Swagger's toy because I'm giving this one away. Monkey, hop it up. Can I have that toy? You can have that one. This one's going away. No, you can have this one. Have that one. Okay, you can have the one that's going away. That will bring people who get it good luck. Tater break. The bulldog. What's going on with the bulldog? He wants to play. He wants to play. That's a mine. That's a mine. Yeah. I'm already in a study. Thank you. Hop it up. So hop it up. Does the bulldog know that? Yes, he knows that. Now, does he know break? Yeah, get it. Thank you. Down. Good. Get it. Hop it up. Now, does he know this one? Cookie. It means I'm bringing the cookie to you, so don't move. Yes, he does. Does he know this one? The cookie. Oh, I said the word. I better give him one. Cookie. Did I say that twice? I did. Does he know this one? It means you can look for a cookie on the floor, but you have to get off to look for it. Search. Nice. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now he's down there. I can give him another one. Search. Good. Hop it up. Break. Get it. So can you tug after I just gave you a cookie and you're a bulldog, another bulldog, another bull. Okay, you can up it up on there and get cozy again. Good boy. All right, can I have that one back? Because this is the one we're giving away. Good. Okay, now he's a little bit more active. He'll go back to sleep. That's how he rolls. And he'll be ready when it's time. Okay, so when I ask him to do something, I'm going to remind all of you who may not know tater salad, he was a rescue dog that was given up for adoption because he chewed his way through his first home. He ate 3 couches, a pair of prescription glasses. He could not be walked because he pulled people over. He was too strong. So he would not stay in position beside them. He played, his favorite game was keep away. He would never bring anything to you. Never. If he got a toy, he was gone. All right. So he's here. And now he's like the poster child of our programs. So if you are in a position where you're thinking, would this work for me? It worked for a dog who had the freedom to make all the worst choices in the world for the first 15 months of his life. And we actually, when we picked him up, we were walking to the car like this. And Kim said to me, do you think we made a mistake saying we could help them with this dog? So any dog, all it takes is somebody who loves that dog, somebody who's willing to take a risk and go outside of their comfort zone and believe in what's possible. And then, of course, the third thing, and I wouldn't say it's the most important thing, because if you don't have those first 2, then that third thing is unlikely to work. So the third thing is a dog or a program that you can trust, that you know has proven to be successful. Could they not see it from where I had it? Oh, really? None of it? That sucks. Oh, seeing his head. Okay. So when I ask him to do it, he just did. If I said hop it up, if I said cookie, doesn't mean you can have it. It means I'm bringing it to you. So I think that what's most important is that the dogs really understand the words. It doesn't matter that you have 1,000, because if they don't understand them, what's the point? You want words that they really, really understand. So you saw that he was like kind of dozing off to sleep. And I said, let's work. And he went, yeah, let's do that. That's fun. Because in my world, work with dogs is play with dogs. It's got to be fun for the dog and fun for me. And when you get that, then you can create progress. So if you take a dog and you are, what most people will tell you, you come at it from a place of control, that you must not chew that thing, that you must not run off with that thing, that you must bring me that thing, that you must, then you're trying to control. And have you ever had somebody maybe at work that's constantly trying to control your behavior? How does that feel? And how willing are you to be a participant in that? And so the way that we train everything is in a way that, number one, respects the emotions of the dog, Is the dog afraid? Then we deal with that. We don't try to train them. If you bring your dog to a training class and the dog's going, I don't know about this, or they go over aroused, it's not fair to try and train that dog. That's why I believe training in an online program first is so much better for the dog, because they learn in the comfort of your home. They learn on your schedule when you're not frazzled because you just had to get home from work and you didn't get something to eat and you're a little bit short-tempered because you're hypoglycemic and you're in a class with all these distractions and your dog's not behaving. When you train in an online classroom, it's on your time and in your home. So maximum opportunity for the dog to do well, always respecting the dog's emotional state and changing that. Do you see, when I went to train Tater, he was sound asleep. If I said, hey, will you listen to what I have to say? He'd have every right to go, well, I was just sleeping. Like, do we really? And so I said, hey, do you want to play a game with me first? Now, when Tater started here, he would tug for maybe 2 seconds, if that. And then he's like, I got something to do. So he was not a dog who loved to tug. And you can see now, yeah, this is a dog who loves to tug. All right, I was told that some of you couldn't see Tater's demo. So I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to, anybody who's winning this orange tug, I'm telling you, it's got the goobers on it, right? Swagger goober. All right. So we'll do that one more time. And also I'll do one more thing, show you one more thing with him. Okay. So I'm going to trade this off. I'm going to take this one and let's just put that there. Tater. No, I got this one. Yeah, get it. Okay, now this is going to be hard for him because I'm going to give him there's 2 things that he loves to do. So when we're walking down the street, I want him beside me. So if he's out here, and I'll go close. Can you get in here better? TT, close. This way. Yeah. Close. You got to face the camera. Good boy. Nice. Catch. Good. Now, he knows he can get cookies for being there. Can you? Tater. Tatorski. Yes. Hop it up. I know it's hard. So I thought he knew that word, but does he know that word when Kim's downstairs opening the fridge and that's what he's looking at? And he just got cookies for being on there. Tater. Hop it up. Yay, good boy. All right, catch. Nice. Ready? So we'll test him now. I got to get more cookies. I got to get more cookies. So we'll test this one. Cookie. Good boy. Nice. And break. Yeah, good boy. Hop it up. Good catch. Good. All right, what about this one? Search. Good boy. Down. Good decision. I always have them sit or stand on that. I don't think you've ever been asked to down on that. Good decision. Okay. Break. Good. What about this one? Do you want to hop it up? Over here. Can you get over here? Good boy. You know, a border collie would have just jumped that, but that's okay. No judgment, pal. No judgment. Okay. It's not how many cues you know. It is how well understood those cues are that's important. And the cues you are using, like, is it really important that one of the first things that we teach is a sit? Why? Can we not just say hop it up? And do we really need, once we get around to teaching a sit, do we really need a stay? Because what does sit mean? Does sit mean like touch your bum and come up? Or does sit mean touch your bum and wait there until I give you your release cues? So Tater knows his release cues. Stay in place, I'm going to bring you a reward. You can get released and look on the floor, or just come and get released and we're going to do something else. So I think release words are really, really important. You can do that test. Will your dog leave what they're doing with just a word? Or do you have to like move? I'm going to give you one test on this. Well, this will be a hard one. I'm going to try this one. I'll try this on Tater and you try it on your dogs. All right. I've never tried this on Tater. I've tried it on my border collies, but I've never tried this test on Tater. So let's see if he does it. I'll change. I could do it with the camera facing there, and then I could just say he did it perfectly. Let's see. Bulldog. And you get to see if he doesn't do it perfectly, what I do. Come here, T. Tater. Oh, he's like, you're saying the border collies can't do what I can do? Okay, come here, Tater. Good. I'm going to pick that up so it's not an obsession for you. Thank you. T. Good. Sit. So I'm going to get right beside him and I'm going to feed him 5 cookies. 1, 2. He says, I like this gig. 3. Now, if your dog moves when you're feeding the cookies, then you're out. It's got to be, does the dog stay there? 4. So he hasn't moved anything. 5. Now, will your dog move without you moving your head, your shoulders, your anything when you say break? Yay! There's a dog who knows his releases. Okay, buddy, have it up. There you go. So how well does your dog understand something simple like a release word? If they don't understand their release word, do you really think they're going to know to come when they're called when they're chasing a cat? We get them understanding 1 word really, really well. Then we get them understanding 2 words really, really well, and 3 words, and we grow and build on that. We build towards the ultimate, which is what we call university level, which would be a dog out in the forest chasing wildlife, and we call them, and they will come when they're called. Now, you're not going to get that if you don't have a dog who understands how to release out of position. You're not going to get that if you don't have a dog who will retrieve, not all dogs need to retrieve, but will do the things for the lifestyle you have. Retrieve is important for the lifestyle I have with my dogs. I think it's great. The dogs love it. And so if your dog won't get a toy, bring it to you, out it when you asked, then why would they come when they're called when they're chasing a deer, right? And then why do we have the right to expect it if we haven't put in the layers of learning for the dog? Those are the things that I wanted you to think about tonight. And I also wanted to remind you, I wasn't going to be on this long. I don't want to be respectful of your time, but Tater kind of stole the show. Tonight is the last night. We are closing at midnight Pacific time. Right now, we have all of our programs open. So if you are thinking, I've always wanted, I've been following Susan's podcast. I've always wanted to maybe try one of her programs. Tonight would be a perfect time because we have all of our programs at the lowest price you will ever find them at. And we did that in celebration of our 200th episode of our podcast. And so I'm just going to walk you through if this is you. If you have a new puppy, no doubt in my mind, recallers will change your life and your puppy's life. That would be where I started. I would start for sure. Now, if you say, that's a big jump for me. That's $500 US, Susan. I think that's what it is. It's more than that. If you go to my website, it's more than 500. But think about what you would be investing in a local class. A local class is highly unlikely to be taught by somebody who has been winning accolades for their ability to train dogs for 30 years. So a local class doesn't give you access and community and ongoing education for a full year, does it? And so any student that we've ever talked to, they always say, best investment I ever made. Best investment I ever made is recallers. So, but there will be people who are like, Susan, I just saw your video. I saw your podcast for the first time today. geez, I would like to be in your programs, but I'm not sure. Well, then homeschool the dog would be better for you. And if you go, somebody on my team has just put a link in, I can see on the chat. And if you go there, you can see all of our programs. And there's actually a little video I talk you through. Maybe you want to do a sport. Maybe you want to do dog agility. And so we walk you through the programs and which one's right for you. And the really neat thing is, yes, it closes tonight at midnight. However, we give you a 14-day guarantee that you can join the program, decide if we're your people. And if you say, no, you're not my people, then you just contact us, no questions asked, and we'll give you a full refund. Okay, here's a great question. Does recollar suit older dogs? Absolutely. So obviously, depends, what do you mean by older? I love doing recollars with my teenage dogs. So if I think the oldest student we've ever had was 16 years old. And why it's great, now will there be anything, maybe the tugging, but it depends on the dog. Maybe tugging is going to be hard. If your dog doesn't tug, there's a lot of things that we can do in place of it in recollars. And here's why I love it for retired gentlemen and gentlewomen. It allows them to engage in your life, even if it's just 3 to 5 minutes a day where you're just making them feel special because you're playing these recollar games. And if you're thinking of getting a puppy in the future or a rescue dog, then going through this with your older dog, it really prepares you, because here's a secret that not enough people talk about. Dog training isn't for the dog. Dog training is 100% for their owners. It's for their owners to understand how to bring maximum joy to the dog's life in a way that helps the dog understand the guidelines of living in your home as being part of your family. There's got to be guidelines. There's got to be boundaries and rules for them to understand. But dog training is for the people. So if you go through the program with an older dog because you're maybe getting another dog next year, it's a perfect scenario, because dog training is a mechanical skill. We have to train you. We have to train you to understand what you're seeing. We have to train you to see what your dog, to be able to recognize the emotions of your dog, to be able to recognize the precursors to the dog thinking about chasing that squirrel. We have to train you to be able to capture brilliant behavior and reinforce that dog in places where we want them. Right? That's like something that people don't talk enough about. So is it for older dogs? 100% it's for older dogs. And I mean, if older rescue dogs, this is like the best new start for any rescue dog ever, because they're landing in a place where the anxiety can be subsided, because there'll be clarity in your life now, right? If you're starting with a puppy, same thing. You're starting off and you're going to have the best puppy you've ever owned in your life. That's going to grow into the best behaved. I even don't want to say that behaved, because it kind of makes it like we got little robots. They have quirky personalities, but they fit into our lives so brilliantly because of how much they want to do what we want to do. And that's what the program is all about. Okay. Any other questions? I'm going to put that up there. Look at that. I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to take the ticker off. Oh, what have I done? Okay. I'll just leave that there because I don't know how to make it stop, honestly. Technology, not my strong suit. Dog training, coaching people. Yeah, that's what I'm known for. Technology, not so much. Okay, so this is a great comment. The way games are presented makes them achievable because I can see and understand and practice. The games are video format, printed format. You can put them on, bring them on your tablet, and you can play the games. We encourage you to do it as part of your life. We don't want you to have like an hour-long training session. Think about, how do you build a relationship with other members of your family? You don't say, Tuesday, 7 to 9, we'll be building relationship together. No, you do it in the way you talk to each other every day. And I consider dog training just a conversation with friends. And so the dog gives us feedback. And this is probably the biggest thing that our program does, is it helps people to receive the feedback of their dog. And when that feedback comes to you in the form of behavior. So people often will start at our programs and say, how do I get my dog to stop jumping up, or stop stealing the food, or stop running off with the toys, or stop. But once you understand that the dog running off with or tater salad when he would play keep away with anything he could find, he's giving you feedback. He's giving you information. He's saying, I don't have clarity on how I am to interact with you with this item. And so that's really one of the biggest things that we do is we help people see what their dog is sharing with them. Oh, another great question. Thank you, Marie. If you have a busy schedule, it does work better to fit it in every day. And this is something, it doesn't matter how you train or what you're training, fit it in every day. Okay. I'm picking up my new puppy on Friday. How long can I have access to the online class if I purchase the package tonight? Jane, if you purchase recallers, which is what I strongly recommend, if you are, congratulations on the new puppy, by the way. And if you're getting the puppy Friday, that gives you 2 days to dig in. As soon as you join, we've got information there for you to start reading and understanding, and you can start preparing for your puppy so that when you get your puppy, you will already know what you're going to be doing the first 2, 3 days, weeks, months to grow that relationship with your puppy. How long do you have access? You have access for a full year. If you're joining recallers, or well, you're not doing handling 360, you're not doing agility with your puppy. For homeschool the dog, I believe it's 4 months. And yeah, you know, this is the last night, and here's where people panic. And often they get stuck in their comfort zone and say, oh, that's a risk. Buying something online, that's such a risk. During COVID, we offered a program for free, and we had 40,000 students go through that program. So it's not a risk when the success has been proven. We started this in 2009, and we've had tens of thousands of students go through our program. It's no longer a risk because it's been proven with, you name a breed, it's been proven. And so the risk actually is doing nothing. Because if you say, oh, I'm just going to let that, I'm going to think about it. Oh, the timeline went by. It's midnight. I can't do it. Oh, yeah. That seems like you've risked nothing, but you've risked everything, because how are you going to move from where you are now with your dog? How are you going to grow that relationship? How are you going to get into a better place? How are you going to help that dog live their best life? It's not a risk. The risk is to do nothing. That's the big risk, because now you're risking where do I go from here? How do I get my dog to be a better member of my family? How do I get my dog to stop running off with the kids' toys? Okay. Any other questions? I'm just trying to scroll through and see. Yes, we have a team of coaches that give feedback. And the really cool thing is our coaches live in all countries in the world. We have coaches in Brazil and Australia, and obviously North America and Europe. And so if you are one of the people like me who likes to get up at 5 a.m., like, chances are there is a coach on for you if you want to post a video and ask a question. If you're one of those people who like to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, well, our Australian coaches will be on there for you. And so it's not like, a lot of times when I've purchased online classes, it's like I get a video and I have to figure it out by myself. Oh, nay. That is not what our programs are like. As Marie said, you get lots of feedback and support. It can be in a Facebook group, or it can be on the classroom, because we have our own website that we've built, our own online website that intuitively takes you through each and every lesson. You don't have to be in social media if you don't want. If you want a social media break while you're training a new puppy, then this will work perfectly for you. Okay. So Lori said, I wish I'd known about recolors before I got my puppy. I started with my 15-month-old last fall, and we both learned a ton. I can only imagine where we would be now if we started him off at 9 weeks. It's a great program. Thank you, Lori. And yeah, you do go at your own pace. You go at your own pace. So if you have holidays coming up, going somewhere nice and warm if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, then you can come back and pick it up at any point. We keep a little bookmark of where you've been and where you're going to go to next. Okay, so this is a great comment because we often get this comment, oh, it's in American dollars. Well, in my money, it's this much. So Janine wrote, I'm in Australia. 3 weeks ago, it was 722 Australian dollars with the exchange rate, and it's the best $722 I've ever spent. Hearts for you, Janine. There's a local trainer here that charges a minimum of $450 for 2 hours, and she is a correction trainer, and I don't not recommended. Recolor is well worth that investment, right? So I understand that it may feel like a risk. That's why we have the guarantee, because I'm very protective of the great community that we have. It's a community of it's like a mind hive of people who love their dogs and are trying to figure out their way to get where they want with their dog, and they're supported by, of course, myself and our great coaches, and everybody is going to a better place. But we understand that we do it on our dog's time as they can progress. So a dog like Tater Salad, who already had a lot of pre-written rules in his brain about what life in living in a family was like, that had to be grown to become like the rest of my dogs. So did I change him overnight? Absolutely not. What right do I have to change what he thinks life is? Did I have him live in a gated community where he didn't have access to my couches? Yeah, I did. But in the meantime, he lived this enriched life of playing recollar games as he grew this relationship with us. The first, I don't know, several months he was with us, he was like a bundle of nerves. He paced and chewed bones nonstop. And you saw him tonight. He's just like this relaxed, fun guy. He's fun when it's time, and it's and he's chill, especially when the sauna is on. Okay, any other questions for me? All right, just joined Recallers. Deneen, welcome. And it's not just like Recallers is a great program. It's created amazing family dogs, but once you get in Recallers, we have all these bonus programs because we understand that there's things that you need beyond a dog coming when they're called and having this great relationship. You might want to be able to cut your dog's nails. So we have a program called Your Dog's Pedicure Please. You can buy it tonight. I think it's available when you go to that link, but it's free inside of Recallers. We have another program called Bring Me. That's it. Where we teach you how to teach your dog to retrieve a toy. Like there's a lot of different programs, how to work through some fear. There's little programs inside there. That's what Recallers is about. But it's not just Recallers. If you go to that link, every program we have tonight till midnight, it's there. Okay. Any questions or comments that I should follow up on? If not, then I encourage you to click the link, and the risk is all on us because we're giving you that guarantee. You can come in, you can try some of the games, you can stay for 2 weeks, and the 13-day mark, if you say, I need money because I need a new car. Well, just contact us. We'll give you a full refund. All right. But I know once you get in there, you're going to try and get a car loan because you will want to stay in those programs. Okay. It's 1:30 in the morning in the UK. Well, Sue, hello. Any other questions before I hang up? And again, we're going to share one. We're going to give away one toy right now. Oh, did I just? Here we go. There's a question. If there is there help if do hard first, not sure I can handle with parents at the same time? How does paying from us work to Canada? Yes, it works in all countries of the world. We have people from all countries all around the world that are here, and there's help. There's coaches to help you in there, Karen, for sure. And again, you can try it for a couple of weeks and see if you can weave the games into your regular life. Like you play a game before you brush your teeth. And then there's things that we do as habit in our everyday life. And that doesn't change even though we have obligations like parents, helping with parents or children. And so you've got a minute, 2 minutes before you brush your teeth, you're going to play one of these games. You've got a minute or 2 minutes when you put the coffee machine on, you're going to play another game. And that's how it works. All right. So yeah, well, Sharon's here for the win, letting me know. We have students in 103 countries around the world. So I didn't actually know there were 103 countries around the world. That's kind of cool. I'm sure there's a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to, is this program fit for protection Belgian Malinois puppies? It depends what you are looking for. If you're looking for a program to teach a dog to bite, no, that's not what we're for. If you're looking for a program to put an amazing foundation on your Malinois so that you can shape behaviors, you can get quick responses when your dog is high, yes, this program will be for you. Okay. It just, yeah, right. It does. Yeah, it's here. I don't know if you guys saw last week when Natalia was on and she talked about her rescue Mal that she brought through the program. Okay. Rosemary, what I would like you to do is contact my team, and they're going to talk to you about what would be best for you. Absolutely, you can purchase this in advance and go through it on your own. So here's the address to email somebody on our team, wag@dogsthat.com, and they will be happy to make sure you're getting in the right program at the right time with you and your new puppy. Right? Okay. I think here's another, yeah, I don't see any others. Nothing else?
Nope.
Oh.
The share.
Okay, we got our share winner, and you're going to get the toy that Swagger's been hanging on to for you. And
our share winner is from YouTube, Bob's Mom 1.
Bob's Mom 1 from YouTube. You are our share winner, so contact the team and let us know that it's you. And we'll share with you how you can get that toy out of Swagger's mouth. It won't be hard, no. You just say, thank you. He'll give it to you, promise. Okay, so we're signing off. Thank you, everybody. And we're going to do one more. Swagger's arguing about giving up that toy. We'll do one more share, give away the blue toy. And it will pick that winner tonight at midnight when we close, and then we'll announce it on this thread in the comments. And we'll contact you as well. All right. So welcome to all our new members. It's going to be an amazing year or 4 months, whatever program you signed up for. And thank you for your time. Remember, it's not important how many words you use with your dog. What's important is how well your dog understands those words. We'll see you.